Next most important part that you want to know will be editing pages, and the content in WordPress is generally either in pages or posts, and the posts is typically for categorized content or blogs or things that are in a kind of hierarchy of order. Now in the standard WordPress setup we don't usually just use those, but they're basically the same as a page. We'll have a look at them later. So if we go to pages, and you can see we've got a sample page here. So I'll click on edit, or just click on the heading for it. And it's reasonably quick to load. I've used WordPress on a wireless broadband connection from time to time and things like that, so it's pretty streamlined. Alright, so you can see this is a little bit like a Microsoft Word toolbar or something like that. You've got a few controls here and a box where there's text and you can type things in. Now I would generally say click this little box on the end and that turns on the kitchen sink, which just gives us some extra controls about fonts and colors and things like that. So it really is just as easy, if you wanted to put some more text into the page, is clicking into the box, press enter to get a new line, and just put something in there. Now if you wanted to change the formatting, so let's say we want to bold that, then highlight it, click on bold, italicize this, or underline, and you can change the color too. It does have a spelling checker in Google Chrome, but unfortunately it's American. And so we can change the text color if we want to something else. The controls are deliberately basic. You don't want lots of formatting and all sorts of carry on going on. If you're doing that sort of thing, you're really not helping your cause in terms of getting a good looking website. You can give your title a larger text. You can have a subtitle, heading 2, and you can go right down to heading 6 if you want. Generally headings 1, 2 and 3 are sufficient, maybe 4 if you had a longer page. If you're going to paste something in from another document, then that's what these two buttons are for, and I would generally try and use placed as plain text, because if you use text that is not is not clean, so if it's just taken straight from a another Word document, then there'll be all sorts of formatting in it, and the problem with that is when you paste it in, the formatting will not be accurately represented and you'll end up with a mess. So we really don't want to end up with all sorts of junk on the screen. We want just text is great, and then you do some formatting in here afterwards. So if you were going to paste in some information, you can just paste it out of Word into this window. Okay, so you drop your text in there and it will just strip all the formatting out, and then we can come in and just tidy that up a little bit, just get rid of the extra line breaks, and then we can do some formatting. So let's say we make this into a bulleted list. Okay, so an unordered list. Easy. And as long as you stick with fairly simple arrangements of content, you shouldn't have any major problems. It's only when people try and do something a bit more adventurous that you may find something happens that you're not expecting. These changes aren't live yet, so they've been made on the editor window, but nobody can see them. Now, I'm not sure if I want to keep them, so I'll click on Preview Changes, which will pop up another window, and we can see what that looks like. And if you're happy with that, go back to the other window, and you can click Update. A few other things that people often like to do would be to insert a picture. So you've got a little picture, add an image icon here. And you choose Select Files. Go to your Pictures folder, or wherever you're going to get some pictures from. Double click on the picture. And what's just happened is that picture's been uploaded and saved into the website folder. And you can see the name of that folder here. So what we will do is we can choose whether we're going to align it no alignment, which means the text will go above and below, or to the left and the text on the right, or to the right and the text on the left. And I've never used center, and I have no idea when you would use it, so don't bother with that really. And you've got a few basic sizing options of either a thumbnail, which is a little postage stamp, a medium size image. If it's a larger image, you might have an option for a large image or a full size one. So I'll just choose medium, and I want to put it on the right. And there's the picture. The other thing that is a commonly required request would be to make a link to a page or to another website. So you highlight the text that you want that link to be, and you've got a little chain link icon up here. So if we click on the little chain link, and then you can type in an address. So we can type in whatever the address happens to be, and if we tick this little box, then it will open. When someone clicks on that link, it will open in a new window. The other kind of link would be within a page of the site or a post. So if we highlight some text again, go to link, and if we expand out this little list, and you can see we've got our page here, and it creates a link for us, but we don't want that to open in a new window because it's within our site. And add link. If you want to put a PDF or a Word document onto the site, then this little Add Media icon is perfect for that. So if we click on Add Media, choose a file, and you need to find a document that will work okay for you. So just grab a document. Whatever the document needs to be. You can see its path, and if you can change the name here, that's going to be the name of the link, and we'll click on Insert, and there we've got that page, that link, that PDF page. It could be a Word document or a spreadsheet or pretty much any other type of document. And when you're happy with that, you can click Update. The rest of the buttons on the toolbar are probably fairly self-explanatory. So you've got a numbered list. You can put a stroke through something. You can change the alignment of the text to the right, to the left, or centered. We probably won't use the more tag unless we used it for something particular for your website, so don't worry too much about that. This is a full screen mode, so that you can be editing without the sort of surrounding WordPress stuff. It's just a way of decluttering, I guess, so that you can concentrate on writing. Let's say you've got the headings, a full justification of the text so it goes end to end. you can remove the formatting of something, and you've got some custom characters you can put in. So there are things like card symbols and just different things that you might use, I suppose, for bullets or something like that. You can change the indenting or outdenting, and you've got a reasonable amount of undo available to you. It does not an unlimited amount of undo, and I generally wouldn't suggest you use it for more than a few steps, but it does work okay. So that basically is the main editing that you would do on your page.